Hi class, and welcome to my first, or your first, flipped lesson for social studies. Please remember that you can start and stop the video as you need. You will need to write down the definitions and take notes, and also make sure that you do read this section of your book. Please write down any questions that you have for me, anything that you did not understand, and we will discuss it tomorrow in class. Okay, let's get started. 5 themes of geography. First one, we have location. There are 2 types. There is the absolute location, which uses coordinates of latitude and longitude, and this is an exact location. So when you're giving someone the absolute location, they can use their GPS to find the exact location. Relative location describes where an area is in relation to another area. Like if you might be giving directions to your house, you could say, I live across the street from the Melco Theater on Poplar. So that's a relative location. You're describing where something is in relation to something else. All right, here we go. Absolute location. So you have your latitude and longitude lines. There is no mistaking where something is when you give an absolute location. We will go into latitude and longitude further when we talk about maps. Relative location. So here we have a map of Alaska, and you could describe Alaska as being next to Russia, and it borders with Canada. It is also touching the Arctic and the Pacific Ocean. So these are ways that you could describe the relative location of Alaska. Region. Region, shared characteristics that set it apart. Examples how you could separate something into a region is politics, religion, climate, or language, and these are just to name a few. So here we have a map that divides the world into regions of religion. You can see the yellow is for Christianity, the green is for Islam, and so on and so forth. Place. Place refers to the physical and human characteristics that make an area different from one another. And there are 2 types. There's the physical and there is the human. Physical includes plants, animals, and weather. Human, cultural diversity, language, arts, and architecture. All right, this is the Memphis Bridge. This is a human characteristic of a place. This is something we built. This is something that when you drive from Arkansas to Memphis, this is something that lets you know you are home. Movement. Movement, shifting of goods, people, and ideas from one place to another. Example, railroad, moving cargo, sending an email, or driving to your friend's house. These are all examples of movement. So here you have movement of cars, people driving to work, driving to their friend's house, what have you. Some people might even be carrying something like a package to somebody. And then email. I send tons of emails every day, and I'm sure your parents do. Texting is also another way that we share ideas, and even talking on the phone. Human environment interaction. This refers to the ways people interact with the environment and less with each other, although sometimes the way we interact with the environment can impact the way that we interact with each other. So examples of this are building a dam, cutting down a tree, or taking cover in a tornado. So here you have the Hoover Dam. This is how humans have adapted the environment to suit our needs. Now here is where the humans have had to adapt to the environment. This is a picture of some people who look like they are in a bad situation after Hurricane Katrina. All right. I'm going to send you a Google Forms that will, you'll have to answer some questions based on this video and your reading, and they are short answer. Just type them out, and when you're finished, just hit the submit button and it'll give me your name and your answers, and we can go over them tomorrow in class. Um, we will review the answers tomorrow and also any questions that you have over the material. I hope you enjoyed your first flip lesson. Have a great day.